A horde of Angel Clan beasts surged forward, their numbers no less overwhelming than the void creatures that had just emerged from the spatial gate. Yu Ziyu narrowed his eyes. The newly arrived beasts were indeed from the Angel Clan, but from another branch of that race. Gazing at the endless tide of Angel Clan beasts stretching out before him, Yu Ziyu muttered under his breath, "This number. It's far too many." He studied them closely, unable to hold back a grim calculation in his heart. By my estimate, there are at least 500,000 of them. No, closer to 1,000,000. I didn't expect the reinforcements of the Sky Clan to arrive so quickly, and in such numbers. At that moment, an Angel Clan beast suddenly let out a furious roar, its eyes bloodshot. "As long as we kill that purple dragon, this battle will be over." The moment its cry fell, the Angel Clan beasts roared in unison and charged. They rushed straight at Yu Ziyu, then spread out to encircle him from all sides. A cold glint flickered in Yu Ziyu's eyes. "What are you waiting for? You all should fight as well." The instant his words fell, a legion of void creatures suddenly emerged behind him, appearing out of nowhere. They formed a solid battlefront, directly facing the charging Angel Clan beasts. The Angel Clan beast narrowed its eyes in alarm, scanning the strange beings before it. "What are these creatures?" From the massive rift yawning open behind Yu Ziyu, wave after wave of void beasts poured out. The High Angel, face tense with dread, ground his teeth and shouted, "More void beasts. They're coming in greater numbers." Yu Ziyu's gaze turned murderous as he said coldly, "And I still haven't even revealed my retreat path." The High Angel leading the charge slashed out a surge of terrifying spiritual power, roaring, "Rip their army to pieces." That beam of spiritual light blasted toward the void creatures and struck the massive body of the Dark King head-on. But in the blink of an eye, the Dark King's shattered flesh regenerated completely. With frightening speed, it hurled a crushing fist upward, straight at the High Angel soaring above. Spiritual power exploded upon impact, erupting with a thunderous boom. The High Angel, struck directly, spat out a mouthful of blood. "Kuh!" He quickly folded his 6 wings together as a shield in front of himself, then unleashed a retaliatory strike. A sphere of immense spiritual energy condensed and shot forth, smashing into the Dark King's towering figure. But the effort left him breathless, his strength waning. He thought that one strike would surely annihilate the Dark King, only to suddenly sense its presence behind him. What? How can this be? Before he could react, a strange being appeared beside him, a grotesque hybrid of tree folk and Angel Clan. The High Angel's eyes widened as he locked onto its face, bearing an uncanny resemblance to his own kind. His heart trembled. This monster. Why does it carry the aura of the Sky Clan? Realization dawned, and his fury erupted. You dare use the bodies of the Sky Clan to fuse with other races? From high above, Yu Ziyu looked down indifferently, as though it were nothing worth mentioning. The High Angel's expression darkened, his voice thunderous with rage. "How dare you commit such a sin? This is unforgivable." Meanwhile, in the Sky Clan's main headquarters, within the Grand Hall, a Sky Clansman stepped forward, bowing as he reported, "The situation on the battlefield is dire. The enemy has even brought forth monstrous tree folk." His brows were furrowed, his face full of worry as he looked up toward the figure seated above. "The City Lord's forces and our Angel Clan beasts are being suppressed and overwhelmed. The tide of battle is not in our favor." Just then, someone suddenly rushed in from outside, panic written all over his face. He shouted a hurried report, then collapsed to his knees before the figure standing above. His expression was filled with terror as he cried out, "Bad news! A massive force of tree folk has appeared in the north." At that very moment, in the place he had just mentioned, the tree folk were swarming, tearing through the city as they pushed relentlessly toward the Sky Clan's central stronghold. The messenger stammered in fear, "They're advancing toward us." The Sky Clan's leader erupted in fury. "Damn it! Deploy the Divine Legion and the Holy Sword Legion. Exterminate them at once." His roar shook the hall. "We must destroy them quickly, before they annihilate even more cities." On the battlefield, the tree folk howled madly as they charged forward, their frenzied roars echoing in all directions. At the same time, on Avon's side, he was completely surrounded, besieged by void creatures. Yet the number of void creatures he had already slain was not small. Their shattered bodies floated in pieces, still suspended in midair. Avon smirked coldly. I thought you would have grown stronger by now. But in the end, channeling his spiritual power into a blade of light, he aimed it directly at AI Weir. Without even bothering to conceal his disdain, he sneered, You're still just as weak as ever. With a wave of his hand, Avon controlled the shimmering blade, faint currents of spiritual energy swirling around his fingertips. The next instant, the blade shot forward and pierced straight into AI Weir's body. She staggered, coughing up blood with a choked gasp. Avon let out a chilling laugh. Last time, I didn't get the chance to study your heart. You fled before I could. But this time, I won't let you escape. I'll carve it open myself. With a vicious thrust, he drove the blade into her chest. Scarlet blood splattered violently as AI Weir clenched her teeth and screamed in agony. H. Avon's laughter grew wild, manic. Ha ha ha. It's been far too long since I've heard such a sweet sound. But at that very moment, AI Weir suddenly curled her lips into a smile. You said I came here to kill you. That's not true. Avon blinked, confused. His mind filled with question marks. The next moment, AI Weir's eyes widened as her voice dropped into a chilling snarl. I came here to corrupt you. The instant her words fell, the corpses of the void creatures began to move, drifting toward Avon. His expression hardened in alarm. What's this? The bodies. They're swelling? Before he could react, the corpses exploded all at once. A torrent of deathly miasma erupted outward, rushing straight at Avon and shrouding him in its suffocating haze. The deathly aura surged around him. Avon clenched his jaw, his heart tightening with unease. Poison? Almost instinctively, he summoned the holy light shield, forming a radiant golden barrier around his body. But in the next breath, cracks began to spread across the shield. The fractures deepened, spiderwebbing outward until finally, the holy light shield collapsed into fragments. Avon froze, his face paling in disbelief. His eyes widened. Impossible! My holy light shield has been broken. Across from him, AI Weir's expression remained calm, her voice cold and unyielding. This poison mist was refined personally by my master. The toxic haze gnawed away at Avon, eating into his flesh and soul. His eyes bulged with panic, but there was nothing he could do to resist the corrosion. AI Weir watched indifferently, her tone icy and absolute. You won't be able to stop it.